quarters, Dropkick Murphys, Kings, Carriers and much more. The internet keeps making up things about them.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. This one seems interesting too, Body. Did President Donald Trump order the Federal Reserve to mint quarters without ridges, as was claimed in a social media post?
No, that's not true. The proof the post offered was a counterfeit CNN.com screenshot. CNN, as of the date this was published, had reported no such order by Trump. Searches of the White House and Treasury websites showed no such order.
Interesting point.
And the post errs in saying he issued the order to the U.S. Federal Reserve, which does not mint coins. Coins are minted by the Treasury Department.
Looks like someone needs to brush up on their civics, and maybe double-check their sources before hitting share. I'm eager to find out what you found out about this. Is there a legitimate warning circulating about a man named Talavera, Benjamin, on the run and charged with stabbing to death someone's two Caseyville, ill neighbors, two Pensacola, Florida neighbors, two Portage, in neighbors?
No, that's not true. Despite what viral social media posts say, the person in the photos is not named Talavera or Benjamin and is not wanted for murder.
Interesting. Please continue.
The posts, which have appeared in Facebook market groups for towns more than 800 miles apart, are examples of a common social media scam that tricks people into liking or sharing a Facebook post with an urgent warning that later is replaced with an ad designed to harvest personal and financial information.
Looks like the only thing getting stabbed here is the truth. Remember, folks, before you share those urgent warnings, a quick Google search can save you from falling for a scam. Hey Body, can you confirm something for me? Did the BBC publish an article about King Charles III being in critical condition on March 18, 2025?
No, that's not true. Neither live nor archived versions of the BBC website contained that report.
That's good context.
Buckingham Palace did not make the purported announcement on that day. The claim was spread on X by a self-described troll account.
It looks like some folks need a refresher on verifying their sources. Remember, if it sounds fishy, it's worth a quick Google before hitting that share button. Could you dig into this? Did the United States send 3 aircraft carriers to Iran on March 17, 2025?
No, that's not true. A spokesperson for the U.S. Navy told Lead Stories that, as of March 18, 2025, there was just one U.S. military ship of this class deployed in the region.
Aha.
As of this writing, the U.S. Department of Defense issued no public statements about 3 U.S. aircraft carriers approaching Iran.
It looks like we need to double-check our sources before we start planning a naval parade. Always verify the details before sharing. So Body, what is the actual story here? Do posts alerting different communities in the U.S. that XAVIER, ALVARO, is on the run after stabbing both my neighbors to death describe a real manhunt and real crimes?
No, that's not true. The posts mislead, using a mugshot of a man with a different name who had already been jailed on another continent 2 months before the alert started circulating on Facebook.
I'll remember that.
It's an example of a bait-and-switch scam aimed at luring Facebook users into sharing their personal information when the contents of the posts are changed, as the posts gain traction on social media.
Looks like someone took sharing is caring a bit too far. Remember folks, before you hit that share button, make sure you're not just sharing a wild goose chase. Some people ask me if this is true. Did White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt argue with a reporter about the history of U.S. relations with France during a March 2025 press briefing?
No, that's not true. A transcript posted online and filled with references to World War I and the Louisiana Purchase was fabricated.
Do you have more?
Authentic video of the press briefing shows that Leavitt briefly answered a question about the Statue of Liberty and then moved on, with no additional back and forth.
It looks like someone took a creative writing class instead of a history lesson. Remember, folks, always check the source before you hit that share button. I'm looking for more context on the next thing. Was the ex-account of Celtic punk band Dropkick Murphys suspended after they made comments about Elon Musk and MAGA hats during a concert in Boston on St. Patrick's Day, 2025?
No, that's not true. The band's founder Ken Casey said they quit Twitter in 2022, after which their handle was taken over by someone pretending to be the band.
Can you explain that to me like I was 5?
After a legal complaint, the account got suspended at least as far back as June 2024. All of this predated the concert on St. Patrick's Day, 2025.
Looks like the only thing getting dropped here is the truth. Always double check your sources before you start a mosh pit of misinformation. So, Body, can you look into this other thing for me? Did the story that George Floyd's family listed $1,900 in assets on a welfare application, despite receiving $50 million 4 years ago, originate on an actual news site?
No, that's not true. A meme making that claim originated on a Facebook page with a satire disclaimer.
Is that all you know? Or is there more?
The owner of the page is known for tricking conservatives into liking and sharing made-up content.
It looks like some folks need to double-check their sources before hitting that share button. Satire can be a slippery slope. That's all, folks.
Please like, share and follow.